I take 2 bags with me. This one is for the leafy stuff, like this, which is easily damaged. And this one is for the more solid, like heavy stuff.松苏先生的面包非常棒，然后我最早到这个市场，我就见到他，然后吃了他的面包，很好吃。帮我放这儿。I am born in Canada, in Hamilton, Ontario, just next to Toronto, in case anybody doesn't know exactly where that is. My mom is from the north of Germany. My father is an interesting mix where he was born in Hungary and he grew up in Trieste in northern Italy, and he was part of a circus performing family. And they met in, I think it was Gage Park at some kind of a festival. There was some Italian liumang chasing my mom, and he kicked them out, spoke to them in Italian, like get lost, and spoke to her in German, like, hi, nice lady, don't worry, these guys, I'll take care of them, he kicked them out, and you know, years later, there I was, born in Canada and grew up in Canada. I had many Asian friends in university, not many friends in high school, but in university I was on the competitive shooting team. In the competitive shooting team, I managed to meet many other like-minded, interesting people who were from Asia or Canadian-born Chinese or from wherever. We got along really well, in fact, and I was very comfortable with them, which brings us to the next part of the story, which we're going to bring back into the story a little bit later, and that is I was looking for a car. I wanted to buy a sporty car, 2-door. I liked the Honda CRX, kind of a neat little car, but because of my height, like 193, I wasn't sure I was going to fit into that car. And I saw one on the street one day that was just parked on the side of the road. There was a Chinese guy sitting in the car, and I knocked on the window and said, hey, you know, do you like this car? Because I'm thinking about getting one, so what do you think about that? And he said, hey, well, you know, if you're interested, you know, grab a seat, sit down with me and talk for a while and see if you like it. So I sat down in the car and I had a chat with him. We had a long talk, and he kept my number, my fixed phone number. I didn't have a mobile phone back then. We'll bring this back into the story a little bit later. I'll just give you this background. I was interested in going to Asia. I wanted to go to Taiwan or Japan first, but it was a little bit difficult for the documents to go to Japan or Taiwan, and I ended up going to Korea. I was then in Korea for roughly 2.5 years. It's back in Canada for a bit. There's more things to tell about that, but I was coming over to Beijing. I went to the Korean consulate first to book my visa for Korea, and they said, sorry, your documents are not in order. You have to go back to Korea, get some other documents, and come back to us with your new documents. And I'm like, oh my God. So I was in a bit of a situation there, not a good situation. So I was a little bit upset, to say the least. It was a big effort to come over here, get all the documents together, and money was not doing all that well at that time, so I didn't really want to go back and do this again. I was visiting my sister at the time, in fact, and suddenly I got a call. Well, I got her coming and telling me I had a call. The call, she says, hey brother, go pick up the phone. Somebody's calling you. I'm like, what? I'm in Beijing. Nobody knows I'm here. Who the hell is calling me in Beijing? Is it mom? She says, no, it's not mom. Who? She's like, brother, just go get the phone, okay? I'm like, okay, so I'll go and I get the phone. And lo and behold, can you imagine who it was? It was the guy in the car. That's what we're leading up to. Maybe I shouldn't have told you. It was the guy in the car, in fact. And that guy in the car says, hey, Greg, I remember we had this beautiful conversation and you were telling me you were interested about Asia, you were interested about China, you wanted to go there. It just happens that my wife is at the Forest University, and they do at this moment need an English teacher. They are short of an English teacher, and I remember you wanted to be an English teacher, so hey, I thought I would just look for you, and I called the number that you gave me, and that's your home, and your mom answered the phone, and she says, Greg is in China. He's in Beijing right now. And like, wow, what a coincidence. So, hey, I thought I'd give you a call at your sister's place, and the Forest University does in fact need an English teacher, and wondering if you would be interested in that. So I decided to go and meet the lady Wu Jiangmei. Wu Jiangmei was the sort of head of the language training center of the Beijing Forestry University, and I had a chat with her. And I said, Wu Jiangmei, I wasn't really taken care of very well in Korea by the Koreans. If I come and work with you for the Forestry University, will the university take care of me better than what I was taken care of in Korea? And she said, don't worry, you will be working for the Chinese government. The university is owned by the government. You will be working for the Chinese government. You will be given foreign expert status in China, and everything will be fine. You don't worry about it. You'll be okay. I said, okay, that's great. And I remember I also asked her, I said, Wu Jiangmei, the 50th anniversary of the People's Republic of China is coming up. I would really like to attend the event. And since I'm going to be working for the Chinese government, could I be invited to the 50th anniversary of the People's Republic of China? She's like, oh yeah, sure, that's no problem. We'll get you a ticket, you'll be there. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I'm going to the 50th anniversary. To fast forward a little bit, that didn't happen. I was a bit disappointed, and on the day the 50th anniversary happened, I said, Jiangmei, could I get my ticket now to the anniversary? So, I'm sorry, Greg, but there's a lot of really kind of people who are maybe a little bit more important than you, and we don't have tickets now, so I'm really sorry about that. I was kind of disappointed, but I mean, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't get to go to the party. Maybe I'll watch it on TV. I was a little bit disappointed about that. But aside from that, Wu Jiangmei did take care of me, and I had a really good time working for the university. Yeah, I have some interesting stories I can't tell. So it's been my pleasure sharing these stories of China and the world with all you guys. And I would like to tell you a bit more. If you have time and interest to join me, where do you go? Come to find me on FortuneCookiePost.